Alright, we are back online. And today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a chill stream. I kind of noticed recently that a lot of the... I kind of noticed a lot of the stuff that's going on with the storyline. We're not really keeping up as much with some of the other stuff, like the side missions that we got. So I decided that today we're going to be doing some side missions, and I'm specifically interested in a couple of the side missions, the ones that where you get the screws. And I really think having access to the Qunari plushes is going to be kind of important for us in some of the stuff that we're going to want to do. So, therefore, that's what we're going to be doing today. So a little bit more of a chill. And I also was able to uncover something I think is going to be quite relevant when it comes to getting a completed spawn on this area here. So, if you remember the previous, we were almost all the way through this area, but we were missing one specific Pokemon, and it wasn't this guy. It was a guy who could maybe be. I was trying to. Let's do some more Gyarados. Oh, he has Infestation. Alright, so yeah, we remember we were trying to find the Electrike, and we did. This guy does not want to be... Wonderful. To weaken this guy and not... Oh, yeah. Alright, so we did it. We found the last Pokemon that we needed to complete this area. So good for us. Wild Area 12, we might want to... We do have a couple more wild areas that we can explore, but I think what we're gonna do... Ooh, we got Wild Area 13 here too, so... Yeah, some real winners in this one. Alright, so, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and find some screws. And like I said, I think the screws are gonna be important for some of the stuff that we're gonna try and do later. And now is a decent time to try and get the screws, because we did just get the Rotom Hover technique. So let's see if we can find any. And of course, you know, a lot of the screws is going to be around scaffolds, so that's what we're looking for. Is we're going to try and find some scaffolding to climb up on and do some parkour skills, and we'll see. We'll see if we can actually get some. All right, we got this guy here, a Holovator. And for some reason, this guy gave paralyzed heals for being able to see a Holovator. So, all right, and we got some more people up here we can talk to. Another reason why I wanted to come up here specifically is because I saw in a video where there's Clefairies up in this area. And lo and behold, we did actually see one. Jerk. Alright, he's level 12. His Pidgey gonna be hopefully, or we probably shouldn't use tackle, but alright, we did it. We did it. Alright, so now we've got a very important thing that we gotta do, and that is we're gonna take the Pidgey out of here and we're gonna put the Clef in the party. So Clefairy has a very unfortunate thing about it, which is that the way you can evolve Clefairy into a Cleffa into a Clefairy is by friendship. And so you need oh, I hope I didn't catch this one in an Ultra Ball. My mistake. Oh my gosh, I did. It's over. It's over. How could this have happened? Oh yeah, I remember that we needed to use like an actual damaging attack to be able to do that. So we still haven't found any like spots where there are screws, and that's kind of unfortunate. I can't believe we used Ultra Ball. It's like unbelievable. Let's go over to this other rooftop here, because it looks like there's some more Pokemon that we have not, oh my gosh. I bet there was a way that you could make that. Alright, here looks like a place where there could be some screws. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Oh, that's gonna tilt me a lot. Alright, so here we found one. And, using the, you know, remembering how this works, the, total number of screws that you need to, upgrade, to get a Canary Doll is 1, and I think it's 13 if you want to get, like, the full power version of that thing, so I guess that's probably what we're going to be shooting for. So yeah, here's some more scaffolding. Wow. We were probably going to be seeing a lot of that this time, this session. Yup. It's already started. Alright, we did it. We were able to successfully... Okay. Like... I need somebody to explain what the hell is going on. Like... At this point, just like... Okay, so like... Someone left a comment on one of my other videos. And it was basically like... I was interested in like seeing how things were going. And I came in on you spending like 20 minutes trying to find a bench. And that told me what I needed to know about the game. I feel like this is the exact same thing. I feel like if this was a game that was designed by like competent game designing professionals, I would have had this stupid screw like 3 times already. Like it, the controls were just so awful that like we were not having it, I guess. So yeah, if anybody from the Pokemon Company is watching, like that is something that you should be embarrassed about, not me. That's my opinion. But it was pretty embarrassing for me too, so that's kind of funny. Alright, let's see if we can identify where... Ooh, free item. See if we can identify where we're meant to be going on the next... It's definitely like on top of this scaffold, right? Like we for sure see the scaffolding, and we for sure see the like screw that was like up on the top and to the right here of this building. And it feels to me like this is this is an obvious like spot for it to be at, but kind of not getting it, so maybe it's somewhere else. We did already get some stuff from that area, so maybe not. So there is a ladder that leads up to the presumably top of this building. Ooh, as we were climbing up, it became night. And because it became night, in the middle of me climbing up this ladder, I fell off the ladder. Again, like, was this game actually designed by, like, a real person, or did they just, like, put it in ChatGPT? Because I really feel like some of this stuff is just like... Alright, so that is a Spritzee. That is an Alpha Spritzee. I'm gonna have to attempt... Okay, we did it. We ring them. For some reason, the Alpha Spritzee has been aggroed onto myself rather than to Pokemon that I brought out to fight against it. Now, this is another piece of technique that this is another piece of technique that I realized, which is that you can not throw the Pokeball 100% because they'll get mad at you. But what you can do is you can throw the Pokeball, do some fighting, and then throw the Pokeball again and do some more fighting, and continue that way. See if we... So we literally can just make like a whole circuit around the... Alright, so... Ooh. We see another screw. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, nice. Alright, this guy was asleep when we came to fire. And he decided that he didn't want to get fought. Wonderful. Come on, buddy. Time to get in the ball. Alright, so... Come on. This is the reason why we need the pushes, by the way. Crap like that. Alright, we got this one, we got this one. I'm just gonna get this guy out of the way. And then we'll damage this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyone else like think that that definitely did not hit me? Because hopefully we got it. Oh, nice. We did it. Alright, so... we got the screw that was up there. Should probably be another screw around the top of this building here. There's some Badoofuses. And yep. Can we identify a path? Yeah, so anyway, this is the reason why we waited until we got the Rotom Glide power to start some of these adventures. Because I'm not sure how plausible some of these would be without the ability to do that. Oh, baby. Just that easy, alright. It's so random which of these walls you can climb up and which ones you can't. Like, if you can't climb up the side face there, but you can climb up this slopey face here, does not seem real. Ooh, I bet there probably is a way to do that too. Alright, whatever. That's the real question. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. So yeah, one of the things that I realized is that, you know, the Looker Bureau is who gives us the detective quests, right? And so a lot of the detective quests involves battling with people, and I feel like we're going to be pretty darn over-leveled if we are battling with people using our current team. I just think that that's not going to be very interesting. So that's another reason why I think that before we like go too ham on the storyline, we want to do a little bit of side quest action. So the other thing that I want to do, you guys are probably making fun of me for this, but that's alright. It doesn't have dream. That's kind of sad. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna... You gotta be kidding me. A Great Ball? I had the Pokeball out. There's no way. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna snap on something. This is ridiculous. After I, like, wasted my time. Alright, so if you fly somewhere, it resets the encounter table. We're probably going to get a shiny Clefairy before the time that I get one that's in a stupid Pokeball. But that's okay, we'll just deal with it. I gotta double check how many screws I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's not... No guys, I flew here, that means there should be a new Clefairy here now. Yeah, like that. Like that, but one that's not already in a Pokeball. Maybe the Clef is going to become high friendship with me before. Oh gosh, it's so ugly. And this is why I'm a Pokeball purist, because the Pokeballs that are not like the literal Pokeball are just they do not look like a Pokeball to me, in my opinion. Only the actual, factual, literal Pokeball gets recognized for being an actual Pokeball. And, you know, I'm sure the shiny hunters or whoever has probably got something to say about that, but... Hey, bro, like... No offense, but I'm not talking to you. I'm taking the holiday here. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna snap. Like, flying to a new area and coming back definitely resets the encounter table. Why is this happening? Just to suffer? Like, I'll do it. I won't, you know, I'll feel bad about it, but I'll still do it. Like, I found out the secret, by the way. You know, I don't have to spend like 20 minutes trying to find a bench anymore. Because I know that there are benches in this wild area. By which I mean, I know there are benches in some wild areas, and I thought this was one of them. But yes, it was. So yeah. The benches also definitely reset the encounter table. Actually, you know what? You know what? Yeah, you can go to morning too. Okay. Being that we're trying to catch Pokemon with crap and Pokeballs, we can also do a little bit of because this here is where you cash in the colorful screws, and we do have enough colorful screws to do one of the things that we're gonna buy, which would of course be the thing that ups your catch rate. So let's trade. So let's see here. This is the XP, this is prize money, Mega Crystal. We're gonna be buying this one too, by the way. And this is it, the catch rate. See if we have enough to get. How many screws do we have? Does it say? Like, it literally doesn't say how much money you have on that screen. There's no way, right? Okay, it does say. Alright, maybe we'll put our picture up here then. Alright, so let's head out. Now that we have one of the blue plushies, I can just tell that's going to make all the difference when it comes to getting those Clefairies. The sad part is there's like places where you can go where you can just like find a Clefairy. We just haven't got to that part of the story yet. But like Clefairy is such a pain in the butt to get. And also we need Moonstones too. We might have to put this one on the sidelines for a while we get a Moonstone too. Oh geez, this is a crap spot for my picture to be too, because it's where the minimap is. The original spot maybe is just the best. Alright, so if there's no Clef here, we might have to put this one on hold for a little while and get some more screws. There are a bunch of other Pokemons that I want to try and get to. Alright, so there's no sign of them. Alright. Well, I guess in that case... Yeah, maybe we should load the game and find another one. I can't believe I caught that one in a Great Ball. That's, like, that makes me so upset. I guess there's nothing you can really do about it, though. So, let's try this one. So we're getting some screws. We've gotten one catch power up already, and let's see if we can find where it might look like there's another one. So you know we're looking for like ladders and parkour stuff basically. So unfortunately, that's basically where they all are. So it looks to me like the ones in this area are probably going to be on the rooftop. And in case you're wondering, yes, I have like a checklist that I'm using. Eventually, we are going to go for like all 35 screw or all like 100 screws. It's going to be a while before we can get up to that point, though. So there's no way, right? Like we just go straight through. No. And then eventually we're probably, you know, once I get bored of like hunting for screws, and I get like enough that I think that we're probably going to be good for a while, we're going to look for. We walked all the way around the block and we did not find a way to get upstairs, huh? Give me that. Okay, so there is a parkour course over here. Alright. Oh boy, I'm sure this is going to be a real treat. I can just tell already I'm going to have a fun time doing this one. You bastard. Put your bets now, chat. How many tries is it going to take? There's no way. This is the sort of thing that makes me wish that I had an editor or like somebody who would be keeping track of this stuff for me. Okay, we did it. Alright, so we can walk down. Oh my, I almost got scammed. Alright, so we got a pearl. So if we float onto that platform there, that does not look like we have the ability to do anything. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, oh my gosh. Ew, baby. Alright, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're up here, fall down here, and then we're going to get to not look down while across this very realistic bridge here. So here we're probably going to have to do a float to get on. Oh my gosh. And then from here we're going to get onto, and then we're going to get the screw. Okay, great. Great. No problem. Alright, so that one I think we got with like 5 mess ups, I want to say. Not bad. Not bad. And there's one over there on the other side. So I wonder if there's a way that we're going to be able to get to that from over here. I think it looks like that one does not look like you're intended to get to it from the same path. Maybe it's gonna be from this one. So this does not look like a promising way to get to that other screw. But we at least got the nugget and whatever the other item was. Alright, let's try take it from the top. So that's the screw we're trying to get to. Surely not. So if we're on this platform here, does that get us any closer? Does not look like it. Alright, so if we jump off this platform here. Oh, come on. Alright, so yeah, I think that's the solution. Just gonna have to execute. I'm kind of conflicted on this. You know, this is, in my opinion, not something that is part of the core Pokemon gameplay experience. And I guess it's true that hypothetically this is for like a collectible that we don't really need. It's just like a quality of life thing though. But the fact that like they're paywalling quality of life features behind the parkour challenge is kinda like also doesn't feel like fair. This feels like to me like it should be the sort of thing that you know you could just get. Like you should not have to do you know, parkour mini games in order to get the screen. You should just have to find them. If it was just finding them and there was no execution involved, then maybe. But I don't know. I'm not a parkour guy, I guess. So it seems to me like there might be something going on over here. Maybe. Can we? Nope. Definitely on the other side. Oh, alright. Yeah, like the just finding them is not trivial. Let alone though like accessing them. So we're probably looking at something where we have to get up on the roof. It would be a lot more convenient if it showed the location of the Holovators on here, but I guess part of the challenge. Maybe because it looks like there's some other screws up in this area here. So it could be one of those ones where we can glide up there. Inside here, oh, we got one already. We got two already. Alright, we did it. And according to my research, there might be a third one in here. Yeah, these puzzles are actually like kind of challenging. Which, again, I don't mind. Let's see here. No, 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 no. No! Oh, I had it. Alright, let's see how fast we can get back up there. Which I actually do, like, you know, in spite of myself, I actually am kind of having fun doing the parkour challenge here. But I think they're playing a dangerous game. This is definitely like on the oh my gosh, yeah, see, they're on the border between being like fun and being frustrating. And I remember back in like my childhood when they had like, you know, actual platforming games. You know, ones where like your camera didn't crap out on you, and ones, where the like actual player controls were not an afterthought. And I will say like this, you know, it's a platforming concept. Oh my gosh, you're not being serious right now. Yeah, again, this is the sort of thing that would be like a lot better if we had, oh gosh, you know, several quality of life improvements. And one of them is going to be the fact that I'm going to be in the middle of a run and I'm going to be like on a ladder or something. And it's going to go from like day to night, and it's going to like teleport me somewhere completely not the ladder. Alright, we did it. But I think we can do one more thing on top of this. Which would be, oh. Yeah, maybe if we walk in a specific way, we can unload some of these big boxes. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, it does look like we're meant to be able to get on top of the roof from here. And that's how we have to get on the roof. We have to like go down in order to go back up. Ooh, Dratini. Oh, damn it. Okay, so with Dratini, it looks like they flee immediately, so the strat would be to knock it out, and then we'll be able to catch it easier, maybe. We definitely are going to want a Dragonite, though, because that's a cool Pokemon. I like Dragonite. Alright, so we're coming up on another spot where we want to take a look. It seems to me like that's it. It definitely seems like we should be able to float over there. Waterstone, alright, that can definitely be relevant. Yep, I see you. Oh my goodness. Ooh, there's a Poke Center that we haven't activated yet. Ooh, is that a DP? Yeah, it sure is. So we use Charm. Okay, nice. I don't have to worry about it. It's like doing the damage calcs in my head. It's like, oh geez, do I think that he's going to be able to knock him out? So, does not look like there's any other interesting pokes up here. See if we can. Ooh. Nope. I wonder if we could make it back over to that other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So it does not seem likely that we're going to be able to get over to the other building there. But on the plus side, we did get up enough that we would be able to buy another upgrade. So we're 4 screws away from being able to get the ultimate Canary plush. And then we can get the other one. So I think right now, the priority is going to be the one where you can catch. But I also think that we do not have a lot of fast travel points in this neighborhood. So that's a pretty good sign that there's a lot of stuff in that area that we can explore and find. So, okay. Some Pokeballs. Nice. And yeah, we're going down this street right here. So this is a restaurant that we can just walk in. And I'm expecting that being a restaurant means that it is a fast travel point. So since we've officially walked into the restaurant, we should now have that fast travel point available for us now. Oh my goodness. If I would have known the cost. Okay, so yeah, that is now a fast travel point that we can use. Maybe. This appears to be a spot where there's a screw. Alright, see if we can identify how we're meant to be able to get up here. if we see ladders or any Alright, so we got a easy A. We already had this Abra that we caught earlier, so we can say goodbye to Abra and say hello to the Riolo, and I think we get some kind of points for that too. Plus Riolo is probably a little bit of a pain in the butt to catch, so... Riolo-y. Yeah, if we caught our own, we would not have to worry about the dumb nickname that this guy gave him. Yep, a real-life Abra. I jumped through all the hoops to get to you. Oh, Abra fell asleep. They sleep for 18 hours a day. Yep. Well, I gotta say, this fella here does not seem like he is a competent Pokemon trainer. So I hope our Abra is okay, but I guess that's fine. Meanwhile, if we can prove to be a competent platformer, can we climb on these doodads? Okay, we can. Does that help us? Oh, there's another screw up there. Alright, so maybe if we get outside of this courtyard, we'll be able to climb on top of something and then make it inside here. Let's work on that theory for now. These are both fake doors, alright. Oh boy, alright. I've got an idea for how we are meant to get... It just boggles my mind that we can climb, you know, those almost vertical ones, but we can't climb that one. Just whatever. So, if we... I wonder if we're meant to go. So, like, we can just walk across here, but gotta get over there. So, if we we got a ladder on the inside here that goes way up. Alright, we got another ladder here. Goes up on the roof. Okay, yeah, so this is like what I was talking about before. I feel like it's pretty likely... Ooh, toxic. Another Spritzy. We already saw one of those though, so we already are good with that. Up again, climb down again. Okay, that's a Swirlix. We've not caught one of those yet. Nice. And, okay, so we've officially found the spot where we can get that screw. So we just walk carefully off and beat it. So that is this one. Oh, is that the screw that we were looking at earlier? Yes, it is. I guess that was maybe the intended way to get to it. Alright, so let's see if we can get to... Ooh, that's pretty high up. Come on. Boggles the mind. Yeah, so there's that one. That's probably not going to be accessible for us right here. But this one, this is the building that had those ones that we saw on the inside. So if we can jump up here, we might be able to do a long glide across there. Boy, I don't know. Oh my gosh, Pidgey. Yes, I have a 4x weakness against you, and I smited you. So this is another, like, some of these Pokemon have the ability to fly. Shouldn't we just be able to fly over here? Yeah. Alright, I guess let's try it. Yeah, not a chance. Not anywhere close. Now let's take a lap around the outside of the building and we might be able to see something. Aha! That is a parkour course. That does not look like a parkour course for us. Got Halvator. Alright, so we've now officially been all the way around outside. We've not seen any such thing. The cutscenes are just like so brutal in this game. Like, I refuse to believe that you needed to like use that as like a time to load assets into memory. But it's so long that that's like the only plausible explanation for. Alright, so if we're up here now, yeah, see, look at that. That almost looks like we could fly across from there and get to it. Or, alternative, if we, yeah, that definitely looks like we can make it. Right, like surely. Go. Oh. Now we're saying no on climbing up there, huh? Well, I guess. Boy, I've just got to say, I feel like that we're on the right track here. Alright, if we... walk up here... Alright, so we were able to get on the sill. And unfortunately, the sill was not high enough up. So, if we... Okay, so if we do a rolling jump, then we can do it. Okay. So I guess the way we get to that area... Can we climb up here? No. Can we do anything from over here? No. So we're attempting... attempting to get onto here. So we could... I feel like we need to get on the other side of that building. Oh, now this is nice. We got an anime tie-in. Yeah, wait for 3 people doing that. Alright, alright. So yeah, my thinking is we need to use this parkour course to get on top of the other side of that castle looking building. And then we could float down and hit the screw. That's my official theory here. Oh, jeez. Hey, Patrat. How's that feel? Okay, if we... I remember I had like an idea that I didn't think was like the intended solution, but it certainly felt like it could be a working solution. Please on this guy. So let's try. Yeah, that does indeed appear to be a working solution. Okay, that is a thing that actually happened. So, if we climb. Yeah, and I remember thinking that this was a really far away, and it didn't seem plausible that I can jump all the way over there. Did it seem plausible that I could get on top of somewhere else, though? Maybe not. Alright, we'll have to think more about that. We already have one of these, so we don't need to get another one. Let's go ahead and unlock this Poke Center, or this, yeah. looks like one that wouldn't be that big of a pain in the butt to get. Oh my gosh. This is textbook stuff that should be trivial, but isn't. So we walk off. We use a fly. We walk off again. We use a fly. And we get it. Okay. So that is this one. And we've walked into this Poke Center. So I see another set of scaffolds over here. That looks like it leads up to a screw. I feel like this is the sort of thing that would be like fun to watch a speedrunner do. Like if they like already knew the answers to these problems, just like float right on through. Alright, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we need like 2 more to be able to get let's try it. Alright, that is not the parkour, that is not the parkour thing that we were looking for. Aha. Ooh boy, this is gonna be a challenge. We've got like just a platform here. So if we wanted to do a jump, we could land on this platform. But I don't really see how this is gonna help us get up. Alternatively, we could climb this ladder. And maybe this other ladder. And over here could be where the screw is. Alpha Pidgeot. Alright, so the screw is right here. Alright, next should be one somewhere on this guy. That also looks like there's a platform there. I see it. Oh yeah, no problem. So with this, it definitely looks doable that we could do a jump. Yeah. Oh, nice. Round it up for me even. Not only did I not throw a ball at the Dratini, but some harasser Pokemon like hit me with something. Alright, which Pokemon is attacking me? Alright, so the last one would be like in this neighborhood over here. Alright, well, you are starting to get a little bit unhappy. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit confusing because I definitely thought that this might be the one that we caught already. Because, yeah, it seems like there should be one around this neighborhood, but I don't see it. See if there's anything else up on this rooftop that we're gonna be interested in. Can we climb these boxes? I could have swore that we climbed boxes like this at a previous point, but okay. That is the one we came from. This rooftop also purported to have one. No, we're close. It's like that you were close. Professor Oak from Pokemon Snap. Climbing downhill does not look like what we're trying to do. Parkour bench. think that might be one we already climbed up, but maybe not. Yep, this is the one we already climbed up. Up on top of here. We want to get on top of there. Got Ekans. Definitely think it could be on the table that we can do that. Let's look. So, if we... Oh, I think I can see it. Oh, that might be crystals, though. Yeah, that's crystals, never mind. This is the same building that I jumped onto last time. I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised that they made this game with all these sharp vertical drops and stuff. I feel like they might have got in trouble with some kind of like self-delete awareness group, for example. Might not have wanted them to put all this sort of imagery on there. See if there's anything on the outside of that building. Night is falling over the sea. Night has a cutscene. Hey, Judge Dave, just wondering, is there an MTG ruling you couldn't explain or comprehend at one point? Of course there was. I mean, like, you know, I'm old, but I still remember what it was like to be young. I remember what it was like before I had read the CR like multiple times. Trying to think of like what like a good solid example of that sort of thing would be though. It was like, I think kind of one of the, you know, relatively more recent ones was related to Mox. It was the Krark-Clan Ironworks ruling, and in the Krark-Clan Ironworks ruling, one of the things that is like the combo relies on is activating a mana ability like in the middle of when you're casting another spell. And I remember being surprised to find that it was not possible to do that in the middle of casting a Mox Opal. And the reason was because you can only activate mana abilities if something is asking you for a mana payment. In situations where you're trying to cast Mox Opal, which has a mana value of 0, you do not have that situation, and so therefore it is not possible for you to activate mana abilities in the middle of casting Mox Opal. So that was one thing that kind of took me by surprise, and it took me a lot of like thinking about it hard to wrap my head around. Another like kind of, you know, I'll give you like a better, more recent example. I could not. Most of the rulings that are of that type now, though, are rulings that are they require like more. How's a good way to put this? You can't explain it, or like in order to explain it correctly, you have to identify like it's more of like a English language comprehension question than a rules question, if that makes sense. And there certainly are a lot of questions of that sort that that I've like had trouble with, or that I've gotten like tripped up by. It doesn't feel like that's the sort of thing you're asking for, though, because most of those questions are only like it's like a trick, and once somebody explains the trick to you, you understand it. So even though technically I did not understand it until somebody explained the trick to me, I'm not sure if that's the sort of thing that you're referring to. Like, there's other types of like the hardest rules topics, I think, for me were, or at least like the last ones that I the last ones that I could say that I actually like actively understood was probably related to it wasn't continuous effects, because continuous effects was something that I like studied beforehand. But the way that it tends to go, and I think it's not just for me, but for a lot of people, there's a specific set of like rules topics, right? And once you get, you know what the rules topics are, right? Like there's triggered abilities, mana abilities, continuous effects. All of those are like rules topics. And once you understand like how the rules topics work, once you understand how the rules topics work, the next step is you have to, there's only a finite number of rules topics, and the list is like just there, like anybody could do. So it turns out that the next step in like mastery is going to be like understanding details about all of those. And there's probably details that most people have that they haven't picked up yet because it hasn't come up for them. Yeah, don't worry. I can light them up. I can for sure do that. So we will use the power of Endor. Keep crashing. Oh, I burned the fountain. Oh no, there's even more in the way. Uh-oh. It's sadly damage wins games, so gotta wait out my cooldowns here. Alright, we were able to cancel the last bit of that. Oh no, there's like 20 more! Oh jeez. Maybe the right play is to find another fire type that has like a fire move with a lower cooldown. Actually, here's what we can do. Flamethrower is probably an AoE move. Where's Headbutt? Is it a TM move? Okay. Alright, so that worked. Okay, we did it. There was probably some Pokemon. It was a Phantom. Aw. I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of these missions leave me feeling like I didn't really help the person, but actually, like, ultimately made it worse. Not sure if that's intended, but yeah, like, definitely that's how I feel. Ooh, Gardevoir. Look at that. Alright, so I'm on the interior of one of these things. And usually that's where they put like the little elevators or whatever it is that I need to get in. But it does not look like that is the case today. So sheesh. Alright, we got a Hollywood. Come on, buddy. What do we got? Okay, so we're probably locked out of that screw for the time being here. Okay, we got a fast travel point. Well, let's see what else we got. Up here, maybe. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting, and I'm not sure if this is like a anecdotal only, or if there's like an actual like underlying reason for this. But for me personally, I think that a lot of this stuff, there's a tendency to. Oh, can I just jump over, please? No, of course not. A lot of the stuff, there's a tendency that if there's like one specific topic that you aren't familiar with, it's like the only thing you can think of. So people tend to, like, if they don't feel like they're perfectly mastering the material, they like grossly underestimate their understanding instead. So like getting an accurate, getting an accurate assessment of where you're at is so easy, but I'm not going to punish, thank you. Is a difficult task. It's a colorful screw there. This one here. it's actually this one. Looks like I can see the other one. I wonder. Alright, well, let's try this parkour maze here. Alright, this is the guy that has a trophy. Oh, jeez. So not only do I have to, like, go up there 30 seconds, Not only do I have to go up there, I have to go up there with a clock. Let's do it. Three, two, one, go. So the first run is basically just going to be like me trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be. Okay, that was not it. Maybe that direction is where we're trying to go. Alright, let's take a little trip on the course. Oh my gosh. With no loading screens and no pressure. Let's see if we can identify where we're supposed to be going. So we'll go up this ladder. And then I notice that there's actually a path this direction, but there's a Pokeball there, so yeah. Oh my gosh. It does look like we're meant to be going up here. I don't know, man. I thought it was supposed to be like that. Okay. Maybe that's not right, though. Maybe we're jumping off. Okay, so if we climb up the ladder... How come I can't become a member of your channel yet? I don't know. I do not have memberships turned on because I didn't think anybody would care about doing stuff like that. I'm not sure what I would do for members that I don't like, you know. If you wanted to like give me money, I have a Patreon, I guess. But yeah, no, that's the reason why you can't be a member of like Judging for the Witness, because I have not turned on channel memberships. And I guess maybe I could, but I don't know. Should I? Alright, Greenway. I guess that's alright. Now that we've collected the screw and understand where the course is, we can probably do it. Ready, steady. Slow loading screen. So like a lot of games that, oh my gosh. Ooh, that was gross. Gonna have to sit through another couple loading screens. Punishment for failure. Ooh, boy, that's brutal. Well, it's up to you initially, your preference, I guess. I'm surprised you started streaming, to be honest. The reason I started streaming is because I knew that I was going to be playing this game anyway, and I figured it would be fun to interact with people while I was doing it. No! Oh my God. This game, man. Like, if this was like an indie game that didn't have a billion-dollar company behind it, I could excuse some of this stuff. That's like, you know, your quality of life features just not existing. But like, I really feel like the Pokemon company should have, you know, less tilting. All right, King Dave. Have a seat, Froakie. So yeah, I don't expect the streaming to, you know, really take off or go anywhere. It's not a core part of my channel because it's not something that I'm, you know, good at. Ah, jeez. Wait. Is there another one? Oh, jeez. Oh, there is another one, and by one I mean loading screen. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I already collected the screw out of this one, so I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it. But with that being said, it is going to be a challenge to not fall off. Excuse me. What a joke. I wonder if there's another course after this, or if we just get it. So there are going to be other games in the future, and nobody good at doing right away. It'll just take kind of like magic. Yeah, so anyway, like, the thing is, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't play a lot of video games normally. Pokemon, I knew I was gonna play it because I played Pokemon games since I was like a little kid. And I always play the new ones that come out. So we knew we were doing this one. There isn't any other games that I know that I'm gonna be doing. You know, I guess if people wanted to watch me like stream League of Legends, like that would probably be even less entertaining because the like level of skill would be even lower, and the level of commentary going on would also be even lower. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we might tap out on this one. Oh wow, you can't like, you press X. Oh my gosh. Like, you get put in a state where you can't do stuff unless you get out of the obstacle course. What is going on? What is going on, Pokemon? Like, alright. So anyway, we are giving up, maybe not forever, but we have decided that we're going to be doing something else for a while. Alright, let's try. Is there an obstacle course up here? Oh, there is. There is. This is probably... Huh. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a couple of runs where if I screw up, that doesn't mean I have to wait like 20 seconds before I get to try again. Climb up. There's a speedrunner strat for that. That's not like the end of the course, right? Like, maybe it is. Who knows? Oh, okay, we gotta get on top of that building there. There's not an obvious way to do that either. Well, alright. So, if we start walking in this direction, North Boulevard, 1v1 me scrub, JK, oh man. Yeah, I would not consider myself a good League of Legends player by any means. I just managed to hit Gold 4 recently, so that'll give you a little taste of what you could expect out of that. Although I am playing ADC, aka the hardest role in the game to climb on at that MMR, so that's my excuse. Clearly, if I was playing one of the roles that had actual agency, we would be able to probably be like Diamond, Platinum by now. This definitely feels like I've been here and like tried to get this screw before. We're getting some serious deja screw here. So I'm just gonna keep on climbing up though. So that's where the screws usually are, is up high. Any good? No. So Mega Bayonet is if I wanted to take that fight. Some more stairs. realize it was possible to just pick mints up like that off the ground. Try walking towards the green for a while. I can already tell we're kind of high up. Yeah, where do I get one of those guys? I want to build it. Metagross is like one of my top Pokemon. Okay, go. See some scaffolding. Oh my. There's like a bunch of screws around here. Look at that. It definitely looks like we stick the Heracross on this Pidgey. Oh, got him. So now we cleared the harasser bird out of the way. We got the screw. And it looks to me like it would have been this one. Now I wonder if there's a way to get back. Seriously? Okay, here we go. Alright, so now we get back up on the rooftop. And this one, how would we get to here? Looks like it would be the most plausible to come from over that direction. So let's see if we can make our way that. Oh baby, that's a clef. Red alert. Okay, we're gonna try a theory here. We knew fire attacks worked on these. Bug attacks too, okay. And that makes sense. That makes more sense than fire attacks working. Alright. Yay, we did it! We did it! We finally did it. We caught a clef using a Pokeball. The king of all balls. Okay, Pikachu. Looks like there's TM over there. I don't think I want to. Okay, that's definitely a screw, and we can definitely get to it. And it looks like there's another screw on that same rooftop. Let me identify where we're at here, okay? Alright. That, like, for sure, right? that screw. We got Weedle. There's not a ladder, of course. Oh, jeez. How were we meant to get this one? Glide all the way from one of these rooftops, I guess? I guess. Maybe we can get it from like this spot. Does not look like it though. I bet we can do it. I bet we can jump on the parasol and then we can jump from the parasol onto the other place. Have to be a normal jump. There's probably another different way that we're supposed to do that. Alright. Well, I guess let's get the TM. Ooh, we were close. Alright, let's see where we're at, though. Is there shiny Pokemon and have you seen any? Yes, there are shiny Pokemon. No, I've not seen any yet. Not in this game, anyway. There might be a chance that I could do some shiny hunts in the, like, once we get to the post-game. Spoiler alert, in order to get the shiny charm, which is the thing that makes it plausible to get shiny Pokemon, you've got to do a lot of messing around, like a lot of screwing around. And when I say a lot of screwing around, what I mean is one of the challenges you have to do is you have to do 1,000 battles, like not wild Pokemon battles, like trainer battles. So yeah, no chance of that happening currently. But you know, in the future there will be definitely gonna happen. I'm trying to think which one we value more right now. I mean, we definitely are gonna get both of them, but let's get the pink one now, I suppose. I wonder how much more Mega Shards it's gonna be. If it's like a relevant amount more, or like a not as relevant amount more. Because we for sure could like farm some more of these things in this neighborhood. Maybe I'll try like one of these other spots, but it looked like there was a lot of them over here. I hope it does not take up like 6 slots in my inventory. Okay, so here is a... Uh-oh. So I see a parkour course, but I don't see an obvious way to get onto the parkour course. Aha. Yeah, look at all those. Look at all those screws. I'm the sort of person who feels like this sort of stuff would be more fun if I was like watching an online guide and I knew what was supposed to be happening. Well, I mean, like, we know there's 4 in this neighborhood. Let's try this one. Next. Nope. Very nope. Oh, I got busted all the way back down to private. That hurts. Who's the team rocket in the region? Too much work for better odds. Yeah, no, it's super worth it though, because the shiny charm like triples your rate, and it's like 1 in 1,300 after you get that. So that's like for sure worth your while if you were going to be doing stuff like that. I do you know, I do stupider crap for more dubious goals all the time. Maybe I could do a lunge jump and get to it. Yeah, like maybe if I like jumped off the, or alternatively, maybe I could get to it from the roof. But anyway. Do like this. Do like this. And we go here. We already did that. So from there, okay, we got some negative feedback from doing the jump to there, so maybe not. Does this roof look like a roof location though? Oh my gosh, that might be it. That might be the answer. So here's a critique if there's any Pokemon developers like watching. When I'm doing like platforming in Zelda, or like a game where like that's an actual good platformer, where the platforming isn't an afterthought. Well, number one, you don't get cutscenes in the middle of your platforming challenge every like 5 or 10 minutes. Like that's absolutely inexcusable, and you should be able to turn, you know, the day-night reminders off. Like, come on. But anyway, where I was going with that is like it's not like I think that it worked, or I think that I could do it if I did it a different way. It's okay, that was what I was supposed to do, I just didn't execute correctly, right? Like that's the thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I didn't even land on this one that I could have landed on. So yeah, like Pokemon devs need to make it more. They need to work more on making it obvious that you have succeeded or failed. Like the idea you have is good or bad. Like when you solve the puzzle, you should know that you solved the puzzle. It shouldn't be like, it's kind of ambiguous whether this is the way that I'm meant to do it or not. Pokemon ledge. See that ledge right there? That's knee high. You can't step on it. Yeah. That's another classic Pokemon. Oh my gosh! I could see if I could have tapped the A button a little bit faster. I could have got that. So that definitely is a solution. Whether it's the intended solution is still up in the air. Got it. Game put in my inventory. I got it. Official. See if we can identify some other stuff. So there's like one more that we could see, and it was like way up at the top of that one building there. So let's put a pin on that and then see if we can work out where we're supposed to. So like around here, I reckon. Interesting. Maybe there's a story beat that isn't that great. Alright, there's an elevator that goes up to it. Let's try that. We're pretty far away. I'm not sure if that's the correct spot to be on. What is that? Is it an Megan? Alright, we're not getting closer to the one that I was trying to get to, but okay, let's see this thing in action. Let's see how many things we got. So the reason that we wanted the Mega Shards thing is so that we could, he's trying to fight with me. Alright, so that's that pig. Oh gosh. Boys. Anyway, that's that Pidgeotto. This is where we have to. Oh, we literally can just climb up a ladder and get to it. Nice. So that's this screw right here. There is another one on the top of this building. I see it. Can I get to it though? Definitely looks like we should be able to. Oh my gosh, why? Why are we here? Just to suffer? That definitely feels like, oh, maybe we gotta climb up this apparatus instead. Oh, there's a lot more over here. So, we are in this neighborhood. New. Try climb up. So if we climb up here and do a rolling jump, then we clear this no problem. unfortunately, that does not get us anywhere that we could not have already gone. Can we... See, there's one there. We already used that. Alright, now it looks like that's what we're trying to do. Sometimes in the center of these places we see something that need to help us. Outside, see if there's anything on the outside that would help us. Aha, okay. Yeah, I bet that's what we're gonna need to do. Yeah, I want to use the elevator on your break right now. What you got, fella? A Pokemon battle. And if I win the battle, you have to do your job. Alright, Sami. Let's see. Pidgey. Looks like this is going to be a real challenge. See, this is what I was talking about, by the way. Like, if we just, if we do these fights at the time when the game is intending that we're going to do the fights, then maybe we won't have a situation like this where the fight is like trivialized by the fact that we have, you know, way over leveled up. Alright, buddy, you gonna get the elevator back online or not? Do 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 do. Yeah, so you wasted your whole break time catching Pokemon on the rooftop. Alright. Lots of rewards too. Let's go. See, I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit easier to... Oh, we got Speed Buzz. It's going to be a little bit easier to get that screw if we come in from the sky. For a war, not relevant to me. Is this game only in a city? Can you explore the wild, or are there multiple cities? There's one city, but there's like, I guess some parks maybe inside of the city, and the parks have Pokemon. And, you know, like, the rooftops and stuff have Pokemon too. I, told my friend basically, like, if you like traditional Pokemon encounters, maybe like watch a Let's Play or something, and you know, decide whether you think you're going to like the game based off of that. If you liked Legends Arceus, I would definitely recommend this game for you, because I think the gameplay is very similar to that game. So we got this one. Trying to get some of these screws on the other side though. Oh, no. Like this one. Tantalized. So yes, there is a bridge that goes across there. We do not need to. We need to stress out a tiny bit. Yeah, so like I predicted, that Holiday trivializes getting that particular screw. I just want to see if there's another spot like on the roof here where there's a screw that I'm going to need to... Ooh, is that Immomola? We got that one, we got that one. Unfortunately, that does mean we are going to have to walk all the way around just to get back up there again. Yeah, there's one more up on the very tip top, so let's see if we can get that. And yep, there it is. Then it looked like there was another one that we could do. Oh no. From that building? Is that the one? Yep. So it's a Hawlucha. So yeah, if we could manage to get on that building, which looks like it could be doable, let me just try one of these. No sweat. Alright. And then we're going to need to do something to get on that. Okay. And it's gone. But it's okay because my Pidgeot, or my Pidgeotto that's in my party is almost ready to evolve. Alright, so we secured that screw. Okay. There's 2 more on. Looks like the interior of this stuff here, so we'll try that. I think we're probably done on the rooftop here, so we can just Geronimo off. They really dropped the ball in this game. Negligence for sure. Whoever greenlit this was a cash grab. Well, no crap, guys. Like, it's a Pokemon game. Like, Pokemon Magic, same problem. Too big to fail. People have demonstrated that they're going to buy the game whether it's good or not, just based off of, you know, the baseline gameplay experience of a Pokemon game. So we actually need to walk off this way. Ice Stone, we take it. Alright, so now we've got like a fair number of farm here. Ooh, an Audino person. Audinos are known for. Oh, okay. This is pretty. This looks like it could be pretty doable. Still can't mess around though. So we got 1. Climb up. Pokeball with a Dawnstar. What the hell? One day I'll make this jump. I might do it like that. I wonder if that's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, and then this is a fly. And then we collect. Alright, so we got both those. Then we got another one over here. TM over there, don't think we can get to it. Some more stuff over here. Doesn't look like we're in somewhere where we need to go. Alright. I should give the DGAF Geronimo jump. Alright, and then in here got another obvious maze. Oh wow. We might be able to just get this with it. But, I mean, there's an obvious... oh, no, yes. So there's an obvious way that you're supposed to get it, so let's just do that. Well, let's see how we're doing. I think we should be able to cash in some of these. Yeah, you know, like, it would be really cool if we could have, like, you know, some way that, like, consumers could unionize, right? Like, if we could get enough people to just say, no, we're not buying, you know, X game or, like, you know, the X thing, until you guys like make a good faith effort to make it better. Which I really feel like the world would be a better place if consumers could do stuff like that. Alright, so we're 2 out of 3 on what our goals were. So we need like 13 more screws, and then we can get like all of the like ones that we had tried. So we'll go ahead and take a look at another spot on the map where it looks like there's a bunch of them. And, you know, I am going to have to, like... I might or might not do this, but there's 100 of them total. And if you get all 100 pine cones, then you can get, like, a special bonus prize. And the bonus prize is purely cosmetic. I think you only need to get, like, 77 of these things in order to get, like... all of the stuff that has gameplay significance, but you know, sometimes you're not playing the game to like get stuff that has gameplay significance. Sometimes you're playing the game for the challenge, and yeah, finding 100 of these pine cones would definitely be a challenge. And whether or not it's a fun challenge is, you know, we'll see whether I determine that it's a fun enough challenge that it's worth spending my finite amount of time that I have on this earth. Alright, so climb up here, and we have 1. Some more. Definitely looks like. Let's hope the DLCs will go beyond the city. Speaking beyond the city, you know, if anyone found a way to escape the boundaries yet. There probably isn't a way to escape the boundaries, because if I, you know, knowing what I know about, like, computer programming, I do not expect that stuff beyond the boundaries exists. I haven't seen any videos of someone going out of bounds, but I would be prepared to believe that that's impossible. Just because, like, there isn't anything to do past there. Like, there isn't a way to get past there. Sun's getting low. Uh-oh. Might be able to get on the roof. I think that's a roof thing that we're going to need to do. And then over the other side, over here is also a roof thing that's completely separate. Let's do it. But it would be kind of fun. I do like speedrunning. I don't like personally speedrunning, but I like the videos that people make where they explain what's going on in a speedrun so that people who aren't speedrunners can follow it. And understand like all the tricks and all the skill that went into doing an actual run. I think those videos are very entertaining. Okay, it does not appear that there's an obvious way up there. Maybe that means we gotta go inside somewhere in order to get out. So let's try that. This looks like a spot where we could go inside. It isn't. This looks like we could go inside. It isn't. This looks like we could go inside. That's a cafe. Is this a restaurant? Not a real restaurant. Okay. Is this a restaurant? No. Alright, there does not appear to be an obvious way to access the interior of there. We might have to get on the roof of an adjacent building to be able to do that. So what does this guy have? Pain how wild Pokemon leave stuff away. Oh yeah, give me free stuff though. Alright, well. What do we got inside here? Is this closed door? Okay. Yeah, this could for sure be... Look for a way to go towards the right. Exit out into a courtyard. Nope. Still outside. But... it is at least next to the building that we're trying to do. Slight detour. That is a Pokemon. And maybe this is what we wanted. Alright. So this is not look promising, but it does look like there could be a ladder or an elevator upstairs. Harasser Pokemon. That goes into the mall again. I don't think we need to do that. Ball. Another Pokeball. Another Pokeball. I can't wait till we get to the part of the story where we can get a Litwick. Chandelure is one of my favorite Pokemon. What? What's this? Like there's mobility upgrades. I've been ignoring the story and just doing them all at the start. Yeah. Okay, so we are not interested in getting our hair cut. What did this person say? Flabébé. Interesting. Let's see if we can. Oh, jeez. Oh, nice. I randomly had it. Let's see what else we got. Do we have any other ones? Oh my gosh. Okay, thank goodness. It takes... Oh, I randomly have a yellow too? That's crazy. Alright, so that's yellow. Does the main character have a place to live, or is the character a hobo trainer living on a bench? It's an interesting question. I've never slept anywhere that isn't the bench. Actually, no, that's not true. Canonically, he lives in the hotel. The hotel, which I think is like probably meant to be like a hostile type of a situation. I do not have it. I don't think I have the blue, white, or orange ones at all. So yeah, that's what happens. And he definitely has. There's definitely been like things where it says you woke up in the hotel, your alarm's ringing. So yes, they did think that. You'll be happy to know that we are not just some random Pokemon hobo. We actually do have a legitimate place to stay. Alright, so let's review our situation here. How many it looks like we're not going to be able to get that screw either. So we'll just give ourselves 2 of those. Alright, let's see what else we got. So we're making our way. This is a cafe. We'll talk to the person so that we can get a fast travel point. Alright, so we've farmed enough like items and such that we should probably be able to like farm just like take one of our Pokemon up to being like viable level without having to train very much. Hopefully. I'm not sure if we're trying to like actively trying to cut someone from the team, but we definitely have some where we could. So I guess this is you, and then there's another that I saw that was like right on top of that. It's not on the roof here though. Yeah, it was under here. Yeah. So we got both those. So yeah, I think that's the game plan. I think we want to just like focus on the low-hanging fruit, and if there's ones where it's not like immediately obvious what you're supposed to do to get the screw, then you leave that one for later. Ideally, by the time we end the stream, we should have enough stuff farmed that we'd be able to get like everything. And then after that, we're gonna get the real fun part, which is we're gonna have to farm some of the shards, like these things. That's what we're doing right now. We're getting the We're getting the plushie that empowers you to be able to increase how many shards you can farm. And that's going to be important for when we need to get like a bunch of mega shards so that we can get an Alakazamite and a Heracrossite and whatever the other, oh jeez. Is this a battle area? No, this is not the red zone. But there is a random Pokemon that's harassing us, okay. Well, that one has officially been added to the, like, let's worry about it later. There's like 3 up on this rooftop, which means that it might be. Oh yeah. We're definitely fast traveling to that spot. You. Or fly here? No. Okay, we're for sure opening up some fast travel spots over there. Gas leads. Alright, which direction are you going? In the complete wrong direction. We did like drop ourselves off like immediately on top of a parkour place, so we might as well investigate. It definitely feels like there should be one here. Aha. Okay, I just saw that happen. So I guess it's back here then. So the idea would be you just lunge off and grab it. Alright. Definitely looked like there could be some more action up here. And let's go for it. Oh, we're so close. And it looks like we were actually very close. Interesting. That was pretty smooth. See more interesting stuff going on up here. Alright, Judge Dave, good chatting with you. Catch the next stream when I can. Oh, thank you. The addition of the face cam is a welcome update. Yeah, I had the face cam like in the very first ones that I did, and then I like messed up something on my settings, so it wasn't working, and I couldn't figure out why, and we figured out why. So we did it. See if we. I think we're going like this direction here. This direction, okay. So we see a parking place here. And okay, so this is just a straight shot. We go up and grab this one, and then we like go immediately down and grab the other one. Oh, okay. well, we were flying a little too close to the sun there, it seems. Using our discipline, we could just do it like that. Do, 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 do. And then it feels like that one up on the roof would be a difference. What we need to do. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it's day again. If I ever get like successful enough that I can hire an editor, I'm 100% gonna get someone to time how long I've spent like waiting. Wait, ElectroWeb, huh? Waiting on cutscenes. And I think it would be like kind of end loading screens. Loading screens I think would be like extremely depressing. But let me check my inventory. Let's see how many we have. It literally has a separate inventory item for each one of them. I think that is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Probably should give to my Emor, because it does not feel like there would be a downside to doing that. Okay, so we have 250, and we have 10 screws. So I needed 13 screws. So I need to like farm 3 more, and then I can like get all of the like stuff that I like had originally set out to get. So let's there isn't screws down this boulevard, but there is like a lot of stuff that looks like we gotta unlock as a fast travel point. So let's just take a stroll down and see what we can see. There's a Poke Center. That's definitely a fast travel point. That's a Holovator. That's definitely something we can use. This is that person that wanted to see all of the different colorways of that one Pokemon. Budew. So anyway, we registered that as a fast travel spot. There was one that was up here. There was also one that was over here. Uh-oh. Holiday out. We're gonna fight someone. Okay, we're gonna fight someone, and it's somebody that's too good for us right now. That is a Gengar. We would need friends to be able to do that. Got another fast travel spot registered. Identify another parkour place. Oh, this one's easy. Alright, there's a bunch of them in here. So let's see if we can identify how to get in there. That is a Holovator. I am feeling like that could be Articuno. And lo and behold, we see. Oh, well, there's definitely one. Yeah. All right, let's go for it. No, we missed. Alright, well, so we got some pedophile there. I'm guessing the gimmick this time is we gotta ride this up to the top, and then we gotta swoop on down to collect. So, for example, this guy, we could a little too high. Alright, so we got one. This one we could probably swoop on down to. Ooh, we need to be closer. So I bet the one that's just like sitting out on the roof.
Yeah, I guess. Precise results. Just like your girl Camille told ya.
Talonflame is getting, ooh. Alright. Unfortunately, it looks like I got killed by that Talonflame and was not able to, get that Ralts. I suppose we'll have to, use the Ralts that we, get from pre-ordering this game in order to... Yeah, dangerous to take too many hits. Understood. Alright, we should be good there. Let's take a look at our pack here, because I think we might be done for a while. Alright, fella. Let's trade. So the red is how much XP we get, and we're gonna max that one out too. Yeah, there it is. Alright, and now that we've got like a decent number of these things, maybe we should see the next step would be to do a little bit of farmerino. So there's the Stone Emporium. Oh my gosh, that's not a fast travel spot. We didn't register that as a fast travel spot. All right, so that's the Stone Emporium. That's where we can get stuff. So, the specific ones that we want is not for sale. We are looking for Alakazamite and Heracrossite, and none of them are here. We want some of the fossils, though. So the Quasartico Mega Shard Exchange. Like clear on the other side of town, of course. Surely this is now a fast travel spot. No? Looker, sushi. Yes, yes. So we probably are going to be able to just buy a Heracrossite. The Alakazamite is extremely expensive, so we might not have enough funds to get that too. But in order to rectify that situation, I'll show you what we've been working for all this time. So we want a... We're not with the Gyarados. Alright, so here, Alakazamite, 360. Exadrillite, 360. Heracrossite, 240. So, we get the Heracross, and we give an item to hold. And I feel like this is a decent one to invest in because... Heracross is a solid pawn. So, okay, now that we have all three levels of this, we've got all three levels of the like shard farming. We can do a little farming. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel to this area here, and we're gonna just take a lap around, and we're gonna see how many shards we get. And remember, we need 360 for Alakazam, but like if you look, there's a ton of them over here. So yeah, we're gonna see how things go. Alright, so we use the non-attacking move. So, this isn't taking too long. I need to get Sword Glance out of this guy's moveset apparently. Alright, so it looks like we've done a whole lap around and we've got everything cleaned up. Let's just see if there's any low-hanging fruit on the outside too. Oh, we missed a spot. And I feel like if we were really going to try and feel like we were being professional here, we would have to like train up a Pokemon that had like basically like 3 quick attack analogs. So I feel like Scyther with like Bullet Punch, Fake Out could maybe do something like that. There's probably some other Pokemon that I'm forgetting that has like an even better like suited move pool. But like the fact that Quick Attack lets you dash to it and still like knock out all of them basically. And it has a pretty short cooldown. But yeah, if I was using like Quick Attack on all these piles, it would be very, very quick I think. Oh, this is a pretty easy one. This is just like right on the open, so we'll just grab it. So it looks like, oh, a little bit more. Spoke too soon. Ooh, another gimme. Don't mind if I do. So yeah, now it looks like we've successfully farmed out the entire area here. So let's take a look in our satchel. And remember, when we started out, we had like basically 0. We buying the Heracross out pretty much cleaned us out. So we're now up to 437 Mega Shards. which is enough to buy the Alakazamite that we also wanted. We don't have the Alakazam yet, but I have friends in high places, as they say. I've got I've got people that I know that I can touch trade that Kadabra with, and then we'll have an Alakazam. So we might have that accomplished by the next time we go online, maybe not. Just as a heads up, I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow because I've got like stuff going on in my like life at that date, but we are probably going to be doing some more streaming like sometime this week, probably the next day. So yeah, that's what we got. We got solid start. If we have 3 of the screw things in our satchel, we can do, yeah. Let's get the money plushie is what the next one is. So we've already got the plushie that does the most important stuff, that being the blue plushies that makes it so that you get better catching odds, and the pink plushies that gives you more metal, more mats when you farm like what we just did. And we got the red, which gives your pokes more experience. So the gold one is the next one. The green one is, well, let's just say, like, I haven't really experienced a lot of negative consequences for going down, so we'll get that one when we get it. But I think the thing that we're actually looking for is more money. And I don't think we're really hurting for money, and I don't think we're planning to be hurting for money, but okay. Well, let's see what this guy is. Oh, I'm so happy when Kanari responds to my... Yeah, me too. I'm a Kanari fan too now, so... I suppose. It's my mega power. Alright. So yeah, I think we're gonna save, and we're gonna call it a night for tonight. And then maybe tomorrow we'll like actually progress the storyline, or maybe some of the side quests. We haven't quite decided yet, so... But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody, tonight, and I hope you have a great day.